Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I want to tell you about famous case in history of failure in business. There have been several famous case of business failures throughout history. A tale of corporate fraud and ethical collapse. Enron was a famous case that shook the business world and garnered significant attention in the early 2000s. It involved one of the largest energy companies in the United States, which ultimately collapsed due to widespread accounting fraud and corporate misconduct. The Enron scandal remains one of the most notorious corporate scandals in history, highlighting the dangers of unethical practices and the need for proper regulation and oversight in the business sector. Enron Corporation was founded in 1985 as a merger between Houston Natural Gas and Inter-North. The company quickly expanded and became a major player in the energy industry, primarily trading in natural gas, electricity, and other commodities. At its peak, Enron was considered one of America's most innovative companies, and its stock prices soared, making it a darling of Wall Street. However, behind the scenes, Enron was engaged in fraudulent activities to maintain its appearance of success. The company used complex accounting techniques and off-balance sheet entities to hide its massive debts and losses. Enron's executives, led by CEO Jeffrey Skilling and Chairman Kenneth Lay, created a web of special-purpose entities, SPECs, that allowed them to manipulate the company's financial statements and inflate its profits. These SPECs, including partnerships such as LJM and Chuco, were used to keep Enron's debt off the books and artificially boost its revenues. Enron's accountants and auditors, notably the accounting firm Arthur Andersen, played a role in facilitating the deception by approving these dubious accounting practices. Arthur Andersen, one of the Big Five accounting firms at the time, ultimately faced severe consequences for its involvement in the scandal. The fraudulent practices employed by Enron eventually became unsustainable. In 2001, a series of revelations and investigations began to uncover the company's deceptive accounting methods. As the truth emerged, Enron's stock price plummeted, leading to a rapid decline in its market value. In December 2001, Enron filed for bankruptcy, marking one of the largest corporate bankruptcies in American history at the time. The Enron scandal had far-reaching consequences. It not only led to the dissolution of Enron itself but also had a profound impact on the business community and the accounting profession. Thousands of Enron employees lost their jobs and retirement savings, while shareholders suffered massive financial losses. The scandal also eroded public trust in the corporate sector and highlighted the need for stronger regulations and oversight to prevent similar incidents in the future. In the aftermath of the scandal, several Enron executives, including Skilling and Lay, were prosecuted and convicted for their involvement in the fraud. Skilling was sentenced to 24 years in prison, while Lay's convictions were later vacated due to his death. The Arthur Andersen accounting firm, once regarded as a top-tier firm, was effectively dissolved and faced substantial legal repercussions. The Enron case served as a wake-up call, prompting reforms in corporate governance, accounting standards, and financial regulation. It led to the passage of the Sarbanes-Oxley Act in 2002. Jeffrey Skilling, Enron's CEO, played a pivotal role in implementing the aggressive, unethical practices that eventually led to the company's downfall. Skilling encouraged a highly competitive and profit-driven culture, which prioritized short-term gains over long-term sustainability, which introduced stricter accounting and reporting requirements for public companies, established the Public Company Accounting Oversight Board, PCAOB, to oversee the accounting profession. Andrew Fastow, Enron's CFO, was the mastermind behind the creation of the off-balance sheet entities. He orchestrated complex financial transactions that allowed Enron to manipulate its financial statements and deceive investors and regulators. The Enron case serves as a reminder of the importance of ethical leadership, a robust corporate governance framework, and the need for an ethical organizational culture. It also highlights the devastating consequences of unchecked greed and unethical practices in the corporate world. The Enron case study serves as a cautionary tale, demonstrating how a once revered company can succumb to unethical practices and ultimately collapse. The case exposed systemic issues in corporate governance, accounting practices, and regulatory oversight. It continues to be extensively studied, providing valuable lessons on the importance of ethics, transparency, and accountability in the business world. Overall, the Enron scandal stands as a stark reminder of the potential consequences of corporate greed, unethical practices, and lax oversight. It serves as a cautionary tale for businesses and regulators, highlighting the importance of transparency, accountability, and ethical conduct in the corporate world. I hope this video will be helpful for you. Subscribe the channel for more information like this. Share the video as much as possible. Thank you for watching.